Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome into the channel. It is Friday. Yay, Friday. I've always said that I am working pretty much 7 days a week, but somehow when it's Friday, it still feels encouraging. Not quite sure what that's about. Probably because I don't ship out Saturday and Sunday. All right, we are on the road. As you can tell, I am looking at the road and not too much at you guys. Today we are off to Goodwill. It's a Goodwill kind of day. I have been sourcing from different places, and my last video was the auction house with a haul, which I thought was really good. And you guys, well, some of you guys watched it, but my numbers were low for that video. It seems like you guys want thrift stores. That's what we're doing. We're thrifting. Now, if some of you don't understand how this works, YouTube rewards me with money every month for how many subscribers I have, how long they watch, and how many people click into the video. So my last video, I don't even know if it got the full 20,000 within the first 10 hours. That's usually what I shoot for, about 2,000 people watching per hour, which is just mind-boggling that I have anything left to say after 460 videos that you guys want to hear, but here you do. So we are going to Goodwill. I am still just as excited every time I go thrifting as I was that first time. I think that first time going thrifting, I was kind of nervous. I did thrift 100 items that very first time that I went shopping in a thrift store for resale. I had been in a thrift store prior to that. All right, hit that like and subscribe button. We are on our way to Goodwill. Do we want a big cart or do we want a little cart? I gotta start with a little cart. I usually pretty much always wind up switching, but a little cart is a lot easier to handle. All right, so it's just a few minutes after 9. I try to get here early so that the store is not super crowded. I don't know who that is. What brand is this? Rockaware. $9.99. Oop, I forgot to check the color tag. It's blue. So this would be $9.99. That's kind of eye-catchy. Let's drag this out. It's new. Rockaware, very heavy. I might wait on that. Not sure where Rockaware is sold. All right, let's get to the real reason we are here. I hear lots of action going on. I'm going to start by checking if new carts had come out, and then we will get into all of the aisles. Oh, lots of new carts. Let's take a look. An elephant here. Oh, missing his tusks. We have a cat. A green-eyed cat for $2.99. Some dogs. What is this box? I think this is probably an old candy box. That would be a guess. Okay, so all of these cards don't necessarily mean that these came out this morning. I'm going to skip over to this cart. Good morning. The employees here are so nice. They always say good morning to me. Okay, $4.99. A little bit high for 3 boxes, but I'm going to put these in because I will untape them and see what the design is on top. A little bit unique, so I do like them. All right, we're going to put those in. I'm going to put this heavy handbag down. So I have an umbrella, I have a bottle of iced tea. Yeah, none of that would ever fit in a crossbody. Okay, some shoes in a box. A belt. Oh, these look nice. Who's making these? Oh, these are Aldo. I have a tendency to like Aldo shoes. $12.99 for a pair of Aldo shoes. I don't know comps on Aldo, but look at these. They seem new. They seem kind of cheaply made. What would I be able to charge for these? I wouldn't want to charge more than $19.99 for the Aldo name, so $12.99 is too high. All right, let's scoot back to this cart. We passed it over to get to the wood boxes. A few toys, sunflowers, books. What is down here? More shoes. We do not want shoes today. All right, what we're going to do is actually peek in the windows of the back storage room, the back inventory room. Look at all of that stuff coming out. Ooh, it looks like some good stuff. Yep, I'm taking you guys for a view of the back room. Now, if I see employees around here, I don't get in their way. Look at that big basket. Can you guys see that? I see a skeleton head or a skull on a lantern. Probably just a modern prop, but very cool. An old radio. A lot of times those are reproductions, but looks to be a promising day. We are going to officially start on the tchotchke aisle. This should say tchotchke. Maybe that does say tchotchke in English. Maybe tchotchke is Polish, maybe? All right. I think we saw that bell last time. Huh? Some wood bookends with praying hands. Those are quite nice. $9.99. I'm going to take the rubber band off to make sure they're in excellent condition, but for $9.99, I think these should do probably $25. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the cart next to our wood boxes. See what else we can find. Here's a little, looks to be a sugar dish, maybe a sugar jar. Oh, I don't see a slot for a spoon. Apple pattern. Okay, so it's microwave safe, made in China. I don't recognize the pattern. I do like this little jar, but I'm not sure of who's making it. Right next to it is a pitcher. I don't know what that says. I'm not going to even try to say that. I like this little pitcher. Some sort of stein. Trinket wie ihr weiter aus Stein den Wien. No clue. Leave a comment down below if you speak that language. Little angels or cherubs. On the fence about this. So I'm going to leave it. Sorry that I don't buy everything I pick up. I'm really selective on what I pick up because I truly list all of this in my eBay store, and there's no sense listing stuff that's not going to sell just for the sake of making videos. Okay, we are on the Halloween aisle, which is always very fun. Dangly leg cat. This is made out of resin, but how could you not be happy looking at that? What else do we see? Oh, we see a sheep, which I don't know that has anything to do with Halloween. I do like this. Resin again, $7, a little bit high. So we're going to put him back. I guess this is the metal aisle, which has a lot of interesting things. A magazine rack, $5. It's newer, but that is quite nice. And I think people like these to organize their home. I don't know if they use them for towels in the bathroom. That's what I would use it for. So I'm going to put this right in here. I do have something exciting to show you guys. I will show this at the end. And here's the poster that I scored yesterday. Judy Garland, Wizard of Oz, is always a winner. Now, the bottom of the poster says 1939. I don't think this is original from 1939. I don't know what year it's from. As you can see, it's a lithograph made in the USA. So I'm going to have to do a lot of research to figure out the time frame. But a movie as iconic as this is a good find. I did pay $10 for it. 2 of these were put out on the floor at Goodwill. I scored one and another gentleman took the other one. I think he believed it was 1939. I don't. Published and distributed by Portal Publications. That's where I'll start the research. Of course, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. Just a beautiful poster. Now the poster does have a little bit of damage. Somebody hung it with thumbtacks so you can see. But still, all in all, I think very well worth the $10. I'm going to guess off the top of my head, this might sell for about the $40 range. But again, if it is much older, of course, it'll bring higher because the older it is, the more valuable it's going to be. Let me put that over there so it doesn't get hurt. This caught my eye. He's not metal. He is ceramic. Quite heavy. I don't know what the original use is. That doesn't look like a drinking edge. But I think somebody could use him for a planter. I think that would be great fun. $4. Kind of like that. It's too bad you can't have like a plant that looks like brains or smoke or something fun. All right, we're going to nestle this in here. All right, let's keep going. See what else we see. Oh, I see a pet feeding dish set. Oh, this is very cute. I don't know what these really go for. This is newer. Let's see what Goodwill wants for it. Not seeing a price. Oh, it's right inside. $6.99. Is that a good price? I don't know on Facebook Marketplace how much I could get for this. I think I'm going to run a comp on this, so we're going to go ahead and put that in the cart. I like the wood and iron look to it. I guess this would be for a small dog, maybe a cat, but I think a small dog. So we're going to put that right there. And the last thing that caught my attention were these green boxes. This is Lenfula Ultra Clear Crystal Glasses, $6.99. Are they in here? Oh, they are. That is a shocker. Oh, it looks like the whole set is in here. I think these are ice cubes, like synthetic ice cubes, or maybe made out of stone. And you freeze these to put in your glass so you can keep your liquor cold. Coasters. The whole set is new. Little tongs. This is great around the holidays. $6.99. Is the other one in here? Oh, they are. Look at that. Complete sets. We will definitely take both of these. That is a score. Okay, so my cart is starting to look like the old days. I haven't filled a cart this high in a long time, which means either a second cart is needed or a bigger cart. I think I might just go to a second cart. This doll came out. Now, let me just start off by saying they want $35 for her. Puppenkinder. And when you open it, she is looking pretty good. $35. I don't know if she's looking that good, but she still has the netting on her face. Look at the face, guys. Isn't that amazing? Amazing. She is protected with tissue paper. It looks like her clothing is in great shape. She has the original book. $35. This is going to be oversized, so I'm not quite sure. I will let you know if I take her or not. So I wanted to show you this doll. It's a 10th anniversary collection Medina doll. I believe Medina is her name, by Annette Himstead. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This doll is gorgeous, and I paid $35 for her. I very rarely pay $35 for anything, but I thought this doll was really fantastic. I will try to include some screenshots of comps for this doll. Look at this face. Her eyes, she has real eyelashes. Everything is very well articulated. Earrings. Her hair is meant to be messy. She is a girl that is out in the fields collecting flowers to make a wreath. I believe she represents Russia. So just a gorgeous doll. I'm going to lay her down. Even her toes, her feet, the toes are separated. So that's a real sign of a lot of work being put into a doll. Here is her outfit, a simple like peasant dress. This is all crocheted. This bottom part of her slip and little pantaloon shorts. I did find the doll with the book. I'm not sure if the doll is meant to come with this basket. She's gathering twigs and flowers to make a wreath. So, like I said, I'm not sure if the doll was meant to come with accessories. Just gorgeous. So that's what made me buy this doll. And dolls for me take quite a while to sell. Dolls do not fly out of my store. I can have a doll a year or two, but with the profit that stood to be made, totally worth it in my opinion. So fortunately, I did find the box with the doll. The box has some damage to it, but I think having the box for any doll is really important. Not only does it make it easy for me to ship, but it also makes it nicer for the buyer that they have the original box. So here is the price tag, $35. And yeah, we'll see what it sells for. I will report back on Instagram once this sells, and I'll show you what profit I've made on the doll. So this is her on the left. Wow. Does anybody serve or drink punch anymore? My family on Long Island does. We have a really good punch recipe. Non-alcoholic, of course, but it has sherbet in it and an ice ring with fruit inside. It's so good. Anyway, punch bowls. This is a beautiful one, but I'm wondering if something like this would sell. I think this is Spode. Has its ladle. Yeah, it's Spode. Let's see if we can find a price on it. I'm imagining they priced this really high. Oh, there it is. Oh, $6.99. Ah, what a conundrum. Do I want to ship a very fragile punch bowl? Not really. But for $7, I think I'm going to have to put this in my cart. All right, leave a comment down below if you guys would pick up and ship a huge punch bowl. These candlesticks are capturing my attention. They seem, oh, they have a chip. They seem nicely painted, and the candle part has an actual insert in it. I really like these. A shame that they're chipped. I think these are quite lovely. I don't know what that sticker says underneath. Probably a department store. 3 owls, modern. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Made in China. Here is a, oh, Millifori glass elephant. Trunk up. I think most buyers do want a trunk up. He's kind of cute. He's just a clear glass with a little art glass inside of him, $1.99. We're definitely going to put him in the big cart. As you can tell, I have switched. I've committed to the big cart. Lots of shoppers here today. Place is so crowded, but I think we're doing well. I don't know if I showed this to you. He's like a little garden gnome, and he's on a swing. He does have a signature somewhere. There it is. $19.99. I'm going to have to look that up. Unlimited something. Patent pending, 72. So hopefully they have their patent by now. But we're going to go ahead and take him for $4.99. I think he's really sweet. Okay, so my girlfriend Lindsay and I are looking at this microscope. This is made in Germany. It is true vintage. And I'm thinking neither one of us wants to deal with this. Do we want to deal with this?
We do not.
No, we do. I was impressed by the leather pouch. Once you start seeing like the little pieces come in pouches made out of leather, I don't know. Does that mean anything? To me it does. And it does smell a little mildewy, so we are leaving this, but I bet you there's a home market for these. I have sold microscopes, but it was a while ago when I had more time in my life. So if you guys want a microscope made in Germany, it is here, Route 30, Lancaster, Goodwill. So I always proclaim I don't do plush. And we know that's not true. Little Furby sitting on the shelf. I think these can do quite well. This one takes batteries, and I don't have a screwdriver to check if the compartment is corroded. He's got a few little dirt issues. I think he'll clean up with a Clorox wipe. That's what I use for any stuffed animals, plush, dolls that I pick up. Okay, I also see a bag of frogs that's very interesting. I'm gonna look at those. Roger is in the house. He went over to do clothes, and you can tell when he's around, my cart suddenly turns to a toy shop. $3.99. I think he liked this bag for, there was one piece especially he was looking at. I don't remember what it was. So here's a bag of toys. Aggravation. This is not mine, so I don't know what that's about. And bags of trolls. So they're not the older trolls, but for $4.99, I think he put in 2 bags of trolls. All right, so that is what it's looking like. I also have a Yahtzee that I picked up for him. I'm not sure if he wants that. So this is what the store is looking like. I'm going to wind up capturing a lot of people, and I think a few people have left. So it is really busy. I see another cart coming out. I'm going to scoot my way up that way. Look at this place. And the shelves are just filled. So I try to be really picky about what I pick up. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. Just an employee telling me a new cart came out, which is so sweet of them. But truth be told, we thought we were leaving. That's always the way with us. Roger was doing clothing for a while, pretty much the normal clothing that he picks up. And then we realized that more carts were coming out. So this is what the place is looking like now. All of these are new, and the crowd has died down a little bit, which makes it a little bit easier to shop. Now, don't get me wrong, there are still a ton of people in this store, but before we couldn't even move, and forgive the noise in the background, it's just the way this store is. So I just took this bag. It is a bag of knives and knife sheaths. Team USA, a couple different ones, $5. So for $5, I won't even go through this. I'll just take this and yeah, and keep it. And I also got a very large bag of ESPN pins, pin backs. So that is very interesting. $5. There's got to be, I'm going to say 100 pins in here. So I will definitely take that. Paddington, I have not comped. He is, we'll call him new with tags. I don't know. I would probably call him new other. $3.99. He is adorable, very clean. He does look new. And definitely putting him in the cart. I thought I saw something, but it was lint. Power Rangers. What year is this from? Anytime I see something like this, I'm looking at the year to see when this was made. So I do have to look this up. I don't know all the Power Rangers, but for $2.99, I'll probably go ahead and take this because Power Rangers is still a thing. So we're going to take that. All right, not even sure what this is. Honey, did you look this up? What is this? I grabbed this, $1.99. I have no idea what that is. Is it just a keychain pouch?
There's something on it. Sunglasses.
Oh, is that somebody's glasses they were keeping in there?
No, I think they're, no, because they're Phillies. Foldable.
Okay, you know what we all want. We want to see you in the very tiny sunglasses. Oh, he even puts the strap on. You can't fit it on your head. You look cute in anything. Let me see. That's great. How are they?
Not bad. Oh.
I love how you give us the whole review.
It's kind of neat how they fold up though.
Yeah.
Fit in that little
pouch.
Little thing.
Do you think they were given out by the stadium?
That's because that's all the stadium allows you to get in with.
Yeah, is that little...
Can't have anything bigger than this.
I know, don't we know it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they fold.
So this is Phillies and this is Phillies? They go together, in other words?
This way. This way. This way. This thing's really fold up. Look at that.
And the case is Phillies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hold on to that.
Okay.
Up, we hear the back door opening. Another cart has come out. Suitcases. What else is on this new cart? Sony head things. What are these called? Earphones, headphones, headphones. Let's see what else there is. Oh, a chemistry book. I used to do a lot of textbooks. Organic chemistry. We might look this one up. Oh, it's very heavy. I'm going to stick this in the cart. Yeah. Any textbooks that, you know, are really like high subject matter, higher education, I should say, I always look up. We have some suitcases down here that are looking pretty good.
Lavender.
Oh, this is essential oil. $3.99. I might pick this up for myself. I do love the atomizer I'm using, and essential oils can be quite expensive. So to get a new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pack What do we have? We have peppermint, orange, lavender, anxiety relief, just saying, and eucalyptus. I'll probably get that. That looks good. All right, what are those? Something, is that iRobot? No, right?
Robot knockout.
Okay, those are very cool. We might have to play those. Are those like Rock'em Sock'em robots?
I don't know.
I get the red.
I've never seen them. That's all right. I was going to pick the blue.
Sure. All right, back to the cart. I was looking at the suitcases. I've been picking up travel suitcases when I can get them cheap, because a lot of times people don't know they're going away and they're like, oh my gosh, I need a carry-on. So this one is in good shape. $9.99. Usually I flip these 30 to 40. Nice and clean. Taking that one. Let's see what this, oh, a mailbox. Do we need a mailbox? Okay, we don't need a mailbox. I got the word. Yeah, see, this one looks older and schmutzy. We're going to go with the Samsonite, $9.99. It wheels really nice. Let's check the handle. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take that one. And did we see anything else up here? I think that's it. Oh, Manhattan Prep. I'm going to check this book too for $1.99. Look at the size of that. Oh, it's 5 pounds. Book of GRE, Graduate Record Examination. And what is this? I almost missed something. Desktop. Oh, it's like cornhole, but for your desk. The boozy version. You have to drink, I guess, if you miss it. All right, do you guys see anything else? I think that's it. Let me scoot my bag over and carry my very heavy book. All right, so I have these 2 books to check. I think everything else we're getting. I don't know who the dolls are. I'm gonna have to look at her neck. I don't think I'm getting these. I no longer comb Barbie hair. I used to comb Barbie hair, guys. Ah, those were the days. Not really. Yeah, I don't think these are anything all that great. Now, I know with the Barbie movie, all the Barbies are selling. To me, the ones I see selling are the ones that are very pink and classic and new in box. So, and the more rare ones, of course. We are looking a little scrappy today, including I bought peanut butter filled pretzels and we ate it as a snack. Okay, so Roger just looked up the Robot Knockout 002 and he said the comps are not there for these. So that's why it's important, even for us at this level, to check comps for things we don't know instead of just throwing things in the cart. These are worth like $10, so definitely putting these back. And my eye is just like, oh, what are these? These are genuine ironstone Harmony House. Never heard of it. And the greens are all different, but it's just so pretty. So they have the cups. Some of them say made in Japan, some of them don't. And they have the salt and pepper. But again, 2 different greens, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Those are marked Japan, you can see. And then they have these pitchers, which I guess are the creamers, to go with these sugar sets. And I really don't want to sell dishes, but I wanted to show them to you guys because I knew you'd understand when you see something so pretty, but you just can't. These dishes I don't think are a matching set. They could be, maybe they are. Let's take a look at those. The striping. I thought it was Corelle at first, but it's not. Quite a few dishes, and I'm not going to get any of them. How's that for I'm not getting these? There's something about them I like, I have to admit. Look at all of these plates, all of these saucers for $4.99. They are priced to move. All right, I figured I'd share that with you guys. In this part of the video, we're just going to take a look at a few of the recent soles so you guys can understand that what I'm picking up, I'm really selling. I know that a lot of YouTubers love to show what is in the stores and what they're picking up. Everybody sells different ways. A lot of YouTubers will pick things up and they have an antique booth, which I do hope to move in that direction. But for now, I continue on listing everything I pick up in my eBay store. So when I show my basement loaded with items, please understand that is all listed. That is all live online, and things sell every day. I am shipping out items every day. I probably sell at this level between 2,500 and 3,000 listings a year. So my whole store moves in about a year and a half. Now, some items sit longer. Dolls will sit longer, electronics, specialty items, odd items, but in the end, everything sells. Some of you have asked me, at what point do you get rid of inventory? Guys, I never get rid of inventory. I never redonate. I never throw out. If I've listed it, I keep it till it sells, just my model, and it works great for me. All right, let's get on with a few of the recent solds that you may remember from a recent video. Here is a set of wood pole drapery rings. I love finding these. Now the dark ones, like the walnut stain ones, do a little bit better, but here you can see for 42 rings, I got $50. It's rare that I find them in package, like the original package, like these are. I often find them without their packaging, but either way, these usually bring a very good profit, and these did not take long to sell. Next up, here are a few pieces from the auction. I just went to the auction last week, $24.99. I originally thought this was a clay pottery tile, but it turns out my girlfriend Stephanie knew what this was, and this is enamel on copper. I knew it wasn't canvas or something like that, so $24.99. And just know I'm paying a few dollars for things. Here is a little two-piece set that I found in Goodwill. You guys saw this. I showed me picking it up from a shelf. It was in a baggie. At the time, I did not realize it was Department 56, but I knew somebody would want this. These two pieces light up, and I thought they were fantastic. The one on the right does have a little flaw, but still $30. I think I paid $3 for these. Here are two more prints that I picked up from the auction recently, $48 for the two. Again, most of the art I paid a couple of dollars. You guys saw me picking up this Farrington Texel jewelry box. I loved this thing. This did take a while to sell, probably, I'm gonna guess 3 months, $45. Next up is a brand that is not trendy or hot or high designerish. This is Eddie Bauer, but it's vintage kitty cat sweater, $33.60. Here is the basket that I found in the bins when the bins or the Goodwill outlet moved to Middletown. Roger and I took a trip over. We brought you guys with us, $42. And again, I found this in the bins, so very low buy-in price. Here is a vase. This is a good example of holding on to things. I have this vase well over a year. I wasn't sure if it was Batosi, so I did put a question mark, $59.50. I believe I paid $2 for this. Here is a little rooster bowl. I love this type of Mexican pottery. This was small, probably 3.5 inches, $45 it brought. I picked this up at Roots Flea Market, and again, I caught this on film. Here is a gorgeous, I believe this was handmade in Jerusalem. This is a carving of the Stations of the Cross, $48 it brought. Here is a caftan. I always tell you guys I love a good caftan. This is poly silk. In other words, it's polyester, but it did have a very silky, luxurious feel, $32. Here is the Anthropology Poet's Blouse. I call it the Poet's Blouse because it has like a poet's type sleeve. $30 this brought. This was in one of my Shillington Goodwill videos. Here is the little framed cross stitch that I found. Again, I think this was Roots Flea Market, $24. Lily Pulitzer vest. Now, I don't pick up a lot of outdoor vests. I do pick up down-filled ones and designer ones. So here, Lily Pulitzer, it brought $40, no surprise. This was a little wood shelf. It brought $56, which was a surprise to me. I do very well with these carved display shelves or curio shelves. I absolutely love this pottery. This is vintage Bulgarian redware, and anytime I find this hand-painted drip glaze, it looks southwestern to me. I don't know if Bulgarians call it that, but I do. $44, just beautiful. All right, guys, that is just a little portion to show you that I am really selling what I pick up. When I film my carts at Goodwill, you can be sure I'm coming home and listing it. So do we sell all of this stuff? We really do. All right, thanks so much for watching. Go out and get what's yours.